Guess what? Did you know that you can actually edit these university dorms? Let me show you how. You want to press Control Shift C on your keyboard, and then it will open up this little bar at the top left corner. First of all, you want to put testing cheats true, and then what do we want to put? Look at me pretending like I know what I'm doing. bb dot enable free build. So I have a lot of feelings about this dorm, but first of all, we'll go through the rules, right? So I'm not allowed to edit any of these outside walls. Okay, so that means these balconies are going to stay. And then I'm not allowed to move the elevator. Okay, so anything, I'm allowed to like edit whatever's inside except for the elevator, and I'm not allowed to alter the outside walls. My feelings about this current dorm, don't like the fact that they're all sharing a bathroom. Now, I know in university that that's probably a common thing, but I want to make this dorm fancy. Also, anyone that comes to university is probably like, you know, a teenager and above, and I feel like they shouldn't be sleeping in these single beds. So we're going to give them all double beds. So what I'm feeling right now, okay, is that each one, like if everyone's going to have their individual rooms, and I think 8 people can fit in this dorm, so that means we need to have 8 rooms, and I want them all to have their own bathroom, or at least have maybe 2 people share one bathroom, but definitely not all of them sharing this bathroom. Another one, right? What the hell is this? This is just like a seating area, but it looks so boring. And also there's like no microwaves, no kitchen utensils. So I mean, I did choose the cheapest dorm that he could have moved in. Okay, I think it's like 94 simoleons a week or something like that. But still, I feel like there should be at least a microwave or a little mini kitchen. Am I missing it? Is there really none here? Maybe I've just been in bougie dorms before, but anyway. Yeah, right, let's get started. First of all, here's my boy Emerson from, if anyone watched my build that I just did for the Lassiter household, Emerson was the young adult that hadn't moved out yet. So he has officially moved out. He's doing some university. That's cool. If anyone's interested, he is completing an arts degree so he can become a musician. Well, he can probably do that already, but he's becoming a well-paid musician. So the elevator drops them off right here. So I guess we want the common room to be here. So let's just build everything around the common room. Now this little space, all it needs to fit is a little kitchenette area and some couches that they can hang out with, possibly a bookshelf. But as for computers, desks, things like that, that's going to be individual to them. So they'll be in their rooms. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So we've got our 8 dorms, and then over here I actually had like an extra bathroom, so I cancelled that out, and we're just going to put the kitchen in here. We have the trash chute here that goes behind the elevator, so kind of realistic. And then I've just made the hallway like this reddy orangey color because it is Foxbury, and I mean when I think about Foxbury, I think about that colors. So yeah, the hallway is like a reddy orange. We've got these planter boxes just to pretty it up a little bit, get inspired. And then I've just separated these 2 balconies, so maybe they like these rooms can have their own balcony. Maybe it costs a little more to move into those particular rooms or something. I feel like some of these bedrooms have a good advantage. Well, these definitely do because they have their own balcony. Some of them have like bigger bathrooms, so I think it's just like first in, first serve, you know. You know, I've just realized though is that there's no like community bathroom. If you wanted to go to the bathroom, you'd have to go to your dorm. Maybe we can make like a small toilet over here or something. Let's add in our kitchen. So when you go to like requirements here, it says you're not like outdoor cooking is forbidden, stoves are forbidden. So as long as we have everything but those, it'll be fine. I want to add the fridge into this little corner just so like the side's hidden, because I like when the side's hidden. Let's go with this shitty fridge because it is a cheap dorm, we have to remember. Even though it's got, you know, 8 rooms and 8 toilets, so everyone has their own like ensuite essentially, it is like a cheap dorm, we have to remember. So when we add in like the beds and everything, it's not going to be individual to each person. You're not bringing in your own furniture. It's preset furniture that you are lending, basically. So it's going to be shitty because this is the cheaper dorms. What we want is a microwave because they can use those. The food annihilator. And also we're going to put a shitty coffee thing here. Again, it's not shitty. It's just like, usually in my builds, I would have an actual espresso machine and a grinder because I have bougie Sims, but we're just going with like one of these. And I just know that they're going to constantly use that and stink up the place. Oh, let's have this anti-U-Bright poster right there. I don't know, I say U-Bright, but I think it's UB-Right. I know that I was going to put desks in their room, but let's put a desk over here as well. Maybe they want to like study in a common area. We have this super uncomfortable looking chair too. We'll go red. Maybe we can add a small TV on this wall. Whoever needs to enter this dorm, people are going to be annoyed at. Like, stop walking in front of the TV. For grandma's couch, it's not the worst. Look at it, it's not that bad. It just looks like frumpy and used. I had the pleasure of working like with a school for a little bit, and they had these units that you know, like international students could stay in, and all of the furniture in those units were just, you could tell that they picked them up from like either an op shop, like a secondhand store, or they were just like hand-me-downs from I don't know, from like family members or something. So this is kind of relevant. Like, it was all mixed matched and wasn't bad, but like you could tell it wasn't new, which like, it's a school, they probably didn't have the budget to like give them new furniture. I like this rug because it's colorful, kind of goes with the vibe. Like when we first came here, it was super colorful, but it doesn't go with the couch. Go black. I might move this over here and then put like a bookshelf here. I just popped in this sign, and it's like an informative sign, usually for spas, but I'm just going to use it for this one. Maybe it's saying like, make sure you flush, or please clean the toilet if you make a mess. I think maybe in this corner we want like a little shelf though. There we have it, our communal bathroom. I'm going to move on to our dorms now and maybe focus on this outdoor area later. So this is how we're currently looking. What I've done is I've just gone through and added like the same bed, the same desk. Some of the dressers are a bit different in each room because I am playing into that whole like secondhand furniture has been moved in. But yeah, my reasoning is that basically you move into the university, you don't bring your own furniture, you use the furniture that's there, but you dress it up to be your own. So each room is going to look different eventually, but at the moment they all kind of look very similar. So I'll just go through the rooms. I did also let the Sims in to play just to see if everything was like functioning properly. But yeah, all the bathrooms have the same color scheme. This is probably the most different bathroom of them, with like a walk-in shower. But then this one has like your bath shower, this one just has a normal shower. Also, this room is a little bit different, so the shower is different in here, but also the desk is different in here as well. And so I'm kind of playing on like someone like moved into the university before, they might have stolen or damaged the original desk. So the desk that's in all of the other rooms is this one right here with the red chair, really ugly red chair. So we will be changing those red chairs, but that will be at the expense of the students, we're pretending. So some of them will keep their red chairs because they don't want to pay for their own chairs. But anyway, we're pretending like maybe that desk was damaged at some point. They've moved in the single desk, which is really bad. And maybe the shower also had like an issue with it at some point. And so they put in this like darker, this more expensive shower actually, because originally in most of them there is just this white shower, very base gamey shower. Well, actually they're both base game, but this one, yeah, it's just dressed up a little bit more. It's got some soap. I don't know what that's supposed to be, like a loofah maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is how it's looking so far. And I've assigned people their beds. I've assigned this lady this bed because she looks really fancy. So she looks like someone who would want a balcony, you know. And then I've determined that this is going to be Emerson's room. I think it's where he might have been standing originally, even so. But yeah, and he has this cool bathtub where we're pretending that he put the shower screen on himself. And then in the hallway I've just added a little vending machine if they want some snacks. But that's where we're at the moment. They seem to be enjoying themselves. He's watching some TV, she's playing guitar, he seems annoyed that she's playing guitar. Oh wait, no, she's serenading him. What the hell? Okay, anyway, random. Oh, another thing that I changed as well. This bedroom up here was so freaking big and it didn't need to be that big. So I just kind of took some space from it. So this is now a smaller looking bedroom. Still has a bathroom and everything. But then this room here, you can enter it from the kitchen. So it's a bit weird. But yeah, you go through the kitchen and you can enter it through that archway. And this is going to be like a skill building room. So maybe we'll have some painting easels, we will have some musical equipment, maybe a keyboard for Emerson because he likes to play the keyboard. Yeah, things like that. So let's get on to maybe individualizing these rooms. Maybe instead of working on the rooms at the moment, we'll just do the skill room, because like that's the one community area that just isn't working. And also, since I've already moved them all in, I'm just like playing with Emerson a little bit. I'm making him do his uni homework and stuff, so it'd be nice to have some skills around before I like individualize all of the rooms. And you know what else, before I individualize the rooms, I also need to get to know these people and see what they like and what they don't like, see if they like any individual colors, because that will determine what goes in their room. So I guess, I mean, I could always just pretend that they like certain things, but no, I like to get to know them. So I think we'll have a violin, and we'll have a guitar, and we'll also have a keyboard too. But other than that, I think that might be the extent of it. Oh, should we have a microphone? It doesn't take up too much room. So this is turning into just a whole band room. Maybe Emerson could just have a microphone for himself. We need to have like an artist corner, so we'll have an easel. Maybe we'll have 2 easels. That might make us money too, because we can sell other people's paintings. So if any of these people are like art majors and they make a painting, then we can sell it. Let's have a little photography corner. I never ever play with the cameras. Yeah, this might be my time to shine, might be my time to try cameras. I only just found out like very recently that if you use different cameras you can get different angled shots, which makes sense. Yeah, but like I always just took selfies with the phone and I got annoyed when it cut off their faces and stuff. But when I took pictures of other people with an actual camera, yeah, you can get a really wide angle and you can see everything around. And I was like, well, duh, that makes sense, but I just didn't connect 2 and 2. And then after I figured that out, I just didn't do anything with it. I haven't played with cameras since then. I need like shelving, but kind of like end table shelving that's gonna fit these cameras. Like, I don't know what's... Oh, this is so cute. I might add that somewhere. Let's add that in someone's room. I just realized this room doesn't have a desk. I'll add that in later. That can be the one with that in this room. I'll have this little camera. Oh, a tripod. Can you put cameras on the tripod? You can. Oh my goodness. Wow. Maybe we won't use the tripod. Look at this massive lens on this camera. Wow. And then we'll have this old-fashioned looking camera too. I think that might be all the cameras that we can have, you know, besides a cell phone. Another thing that I want to add here too is like some exercise equipment, but we might add that like on the patio area. What have we got? We got photography, fitness outside, art, painting, music. What else is there? We need like a chessboard. We can put that in the hallway. There we go. We have a chessboard so we can get our logic up. What else is there in the skills that we can put in here? Got yoga. Maybe one of these ladies over here enjoys yoga. We can have one of these so they can stare off into the night sky and hopefully not die. We can do cross stitching. I want to include one of these little archive machines too. Maybe we can put that there. The archive machine is also something new that I only just figured out, that you can just research things on this. It doesn't act like a computer. I just thought it was a really old looking computer. I never actually took note of the fact that it was in activities and skills. Put a sketch pad there for any artist that wants to use it. I also need to turn all of these rooms around because I noticed the lock is on the other side with the key. So realistically, you don't want people to be able to lock you in your room. So we want it like that, which means the exit sign is going to be on the inside, which is okay. We'll put some sporty things outside. So we'll just put the soccer ball down and the football. Someone will probably pick those up and they'll disappear a little bit later while we're building. The room's looking pretty boring, but I want people to be able to like walk around and use it. So maybe, I don't know, could we like add a rug or something maybe? I don't want to clutter it too much. I want it to be usable. So to just finish off this skill room, I added this rug down. Now it's not a very like professional university corporate looking rug. So we're pretending that maybe that's like a previous residence. They just left it behind. And then it was shoved in this skill room because someone wanted to dress it up. And then I've just added this like feature light onto the wall. And I've just been getting to know like our roommates, and more people have moved in while we've been here. So I think I might start with this room, which Emerson is in. Why are you in that room? Go sit over here. I'm gonna absolutely butcher his name, but Tsuyoshi Sakamoto is the first roommate who we will be decorating their room for. Now, one trait is unknown, but he's a glutton, evil. He dislikes video gaming, likes the color yellow, dislikes luxe decor, so we won't use any of that. And he is getting a degree in villain. Oh my fucking god. Villainy. This is with him. So what can we put in his room? Oh, Jesus. Okay. So this is the kind of shit that he doesn't like, which basically the modern luxe kit. He's evil and a glutton, so I think I want to add like a little fridge in here. He's going to keep that ugly red plastic chair because he couldn't give a For him, I think we might go very minimalist. I feel like he would barely decorate at all, to be honest. Maybe he's got some legal files, like he's stolen that, like his file from the police. He doesn't care about being neat, so this is just going to be like rolled into the middle of the room. Shoes at the door. He's got this because he's evil, so he likes to just wake people up in the middle of the night by using that. He's just moved in and hasn't unpacked anything. That's one of his moving boxes. And he's using it as a nightstand. Doesn't really work on that side of the box. Oh, this is so irritating. Because the box is opening, so it doesn't really work. So maybe it could be a floor lamp. Do you like this desk light? Maybe put that there. Can't change the wallpaper or anything, but we can add curtains. Maybe we can have these like super dodge curtains. I'm just gonna put this tissue box right here next to the bed. Another little thing that I'm gonna hide, magazines underneath the bed. So this is from the politician branch, but you can see that it's pretty full and it has money in it. So maybe we can add this on the floor as well. I'm just gonna add that there on the floor, like maybe he's just hiding it in case anyone ever comes in. This is looking pretty chaotic, pretty minimalistic, and I don't know, it kind of works for him. I think I might add like a poster on the wall, but other than that, I don't think I want to add much more. Yeah, cool. I think that's pretty like much him, and I know it kind of seems lazy for me to do that, but because I'm not allowed to change wallpaper, I'm not allowed to change like the furniture or anything, this is what he's given, so pretty much we're just dressing it up with decor, and we don't get much from his like traits, so I just kind of imagine that he just doesn't decorate, you know? In here, I don't even think he has a toothbrush holder. I think he just has like toothpaste laying around. He's got random combs everywhere. You know what? Bad guys smell good. Supposedly. I wouldn't know. But let's get some like cologne in here. She found this little toolkit and it looks like maybe parts for a bicycle or something. And we're just gonna pretend like maybe that's a throwing star. And we're putting a crate of some records too, but I'll move it out of the way for the fridge to open. There, cologne up in the corner there. Other than that, he doesn't really care. He doesn't need bath mats. He doesn't need anything. Tell you what he does need though. He does need a towel. I'm giving him this messy towel rail because I feel like he's messy. Yep, there we go. There's our first dorm room. That was a really easy one. Okay, let's see who else we have. I'll leave Emerson's room till last. I kind of want to do this room because I like this chick. Okay, so here we have another roommate, Yuko Hasegawa. Maybe. Again, might have butchered it. She's a music lover, self-absorbed, a loner. She doesn't like hip-hop. She doesn't like painting. She likes basic fashion, outdoorsy fashion, island decor, so we can go off of that. And she's also getting a degree in biology, which is pretty cool. So her room is this one, which does have a balcony, and then she's got that different bathroom compared to everyone else. If we go show all and go island decor, let's see what comes up. Pretty much most things from Sulani. This is pretty cute. Maybe she can have that in the corner. I don't want it to sit there. I do want it to sit like at the corner near the window. Like that. The desk is clipping with the window, which is annoying, but I don't want to move it. I don't know if she can get past the bed now. I might move that over. But these cute little curtains we can add on there. Definitely add a rug in this one. Also, change the bed. It's been a little bit, Yuko is sleeping, so we're just going to build this room around her. Now she is self-absorbed, so she loves herself and she loves talking about herself and getting compliments and things like that. So I might add some mirrors on this wall. It's gorgeous, but not what I want. I think I want a wall mirror maybe. Ooh, this one. I don't want to take up too much room because I still want her to be able to walk around the bed, which she can at the moment. Maybe we can move this over here. And she's got some photos. It's cute. But she is a loner, so the photos don't really make sense. I like this blue swatch, but it doesn't come without the photos, so we'll just keep the photos there. Maybe she does have friends, but she just likes to be alone. We're getting rid of this chair. I like these little plastic looking ones. It would not be comfortable, but I like it. I do love this Modern Luxe picture, so we might put one of them on the wall, and we'll use the shoes because I love them. Alright, let's put the island filter back on and see what else is in there. I like this rug. I think it's cute. Well, I really want to use this divider, but I'm not sure. Maybe, can we add this maybe outside? Because when I divided this, I used the same fence post as here. It's like glassy and see-through, so maybe she's put up these dividers to kind of give herself some privacy. Maybe she's added a pot with like this plant on the wall. She's a music lover, so I'm thinking I might add like a little boomboxy speaker here. Yeah, that works. Just gonna spruce up the bathroom a little bit. So because she is self-absorbed, she might be super into self-care. I mean, that doesn't mean everyone who does self-care is self-absorbed, but, you know, someone who's self-absorbed, I could imagine they would spend a lot of time on themselves. I think this tray here, it's got a comb, it's got looks like maybe some skincare, a perfume, and some scents, and then lip balm possibly. So I like that. I think we might keep that there. And then I do feel like she would bring in a bath mat. There you go. There's her bathroom. I'm just going to add this laundry basket right in front of the cabinet because I think the cabinet's still usable even if it is sitting there. Just put these blue string lights up and then a Larry the Lobster flag over here. And the walls still look really boring to me, but I gotta remember that there's not much I can do. It's not their house. It's a dorm. You move your things in and you take it away when you go, except for like obviously the furniture that's been in there. So fixtures to the walls, probably just not gonna happen. Side, I think I'm just gonna spruce it up a bit with some indoor plants. Like maybe she has a plant obsession and she keeps buying them, but they can't fit in her dorm room, so she just puts them outside. Like this is perfect, just looks like a random assortment of plants. And we might go for this potted palm tree over here. She's not necessarily a plant lover, she just likes island stuff. So like when I think of islands, I think of palm trees. And then just to keep it simple, I might just add like an armchair or this little 2-seater couch. Though I feel like someone in uni probably wouldn't buy a whole 2-seater couch to just add onto their balcony. Maybe they would add like this, a little fold out chair. Right, there we go. There's Yuko's room. Since we're up here, let's go do this room. So we have another roommate, Asami Sakai. She's an overachiever, animal enthusiast, she's adventurous, and she likes the color white. So maybe we don't have to do anything to the bed or the walls. We just have to move things in for her desk and stuff. And let me tell you, getting this information out of her was so difficult because I don't think my sim and her get along. It was like trying to pull teeth, you know? And yeah, we ended up in a fight while I was trying to get this information. So she likes the color white. Let's pop that in. I know it's very white in here already, but look how many variations there are that are considered white. So we'll add these little cactuses. Cute. And then there's this little white lamp that's come up, so we'll add that over here. And we'll add this on the wall. And I'm just adding everything in that's white because she likes the color white, but we also have to remember her other traits. Maybe we'll add a small one there. Searching things by color is actually amazing because I get to see swatches I've never seen before, which is good. Add in this white soap dispenser. I'm just going to chuck it all on here and then we'll rearrange it later. Since she's an animal lover, maybe we can add one of these statues in, like a cat. Clearly forgot about these pillows. We can totally add a pillow on one of these ugly ass chairs. I don't know if that will render it like not usable. I haven't had an issue with the armchairs, but I've never used it on a desk chair, so we'll see. Game froze a little bit later, that's why this yoga mat isn't over here, but maybe we can add yoga mats over here, like it's this one that likes it, not her. It's very white. Maybe I can add a plant somewhere and it will bring some greenery into here. Like it can still be white, like it's still in the white section, but maybe, you know, we could just do something like this. I can imagine waking up and she just whacks her head in the morning, so maybe not a good idea for that. We can add this little plant stand right in front of the window. To chime into her adventuredness, we've got these like ski shelves on the wall, although then again that is a shelf, isn't it? Maybe we can pretend the 3M stickers are also holding this up. Very strong ones, it seems. Got a full backpack and 2 jackets. And then we can add like one of these landscape things. Okay, I think we're done with Asami's room. We've definitely played into the fact that she likes the color white and not so much anything else, but for animal lover, we've just added this little cat statue here. Adventurous, we've added in the skis and just this little mountaintop tapestry. An overachiever, she's got books there, she's not going to use them. This could also play into the overachiever, like she's keeping an eye on everything. Got a yoga mat outside, jumping into the adventurous as well. We've got a mountain trailblazer bike, so she might enjoy biking. Let's move on to the next one. The next room is the one with the little desk and the different colored shower. And that is Samaria. What have we learnt about Samaria? Fuck all. We're gonna have to go learn about her. So I've got to know Samaria. I got to know her so well, she wanted to be best friends actually, so now we're best friends. She's family-oriented, creative, and a bit socially awkward. She doesn't like cooking, she likes classical music, she likes the color green, and she doesn't like contemporary decor. So what I take from that is basically anything in the now she doesn't like, so we might look at like vintage decor. First of all, I'm going to change her bed duvet color because that's easy. And I think this is the only green-ish swatch. The rest of them, they're kind of green, but they're also blue. So I would just go with this. As for styles, we need to keep away from contemporary. So we're going to go maybe mid-century. No, we're not. We'll go vintage, Art Deco, Queen Anne. And then I think that'll give us enough things to like choose from anyway. I really like this chair. Let's put that there. Maybe she sits there and talks to her friends. More blue than green. Maybe I'll keep the pink one because that's what drew me to it. And it's got the gold, so it kind of goes with the bed. And we'll add this whole couch in. No, we won't. As for the bedside, I think we'll use this gold mirror looking one. Unfortunately, she might not like contemporary, but she is stuck with this furniture because it's a dorm, if you didn't guess. We're getting rid of this ugly red chair, and she's definitely bringing in her own. Ooh, this is cool. Maybe we can size this down and add that in front of it. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. Kind of goes with the chair. Maybe we can add this rug here just as like a little entry point, and then the chair looks a little more complete. I'll add this little, I know it's like a desk light, but I think it's really cute with the pink and gives me vintage vibes. So she's into that. You know, she doesn't like contemporary, so I'm just taking it that she fucking loves vintage shit. A lot of green things in here, are there? Maybe we can add green to the mix. This is supposedly green. Maybe we can make this that color. So ideally, what I'm thinking with this chair is I just like it and I want to keep it there, so don't complain. No, I'm just kidding. If she has like people come into her dorm room, which is quite frequently, they can sit there while she's like studying or something. And then she can have this vintage green chair for the desk. That's a really cute freaking chair. See, I still feel like there's something missing over here. I have never seen this poster before, but it's from Strangerville and I love it. I know it's in like Simlish, but I'm pretty sure that says shh. Okay, maybe we're just going for a pink and a green theme here. Also, what the hell? You can have a whole phone booth. That's cool. During this build is probably the first time I've used colors to like search something, and it's amazing all the things that show up that I didn't know about, like this dresser. How cool is that? Okay, we're gonna get rid of these. This wall over here is pretty bare, so I'm gonna add one of these empty picture frames, and she can have pictures of her family in there because she's family oriented. God, the wall's too big, it just looks weird, doesn't it? Maybe we can add these frames like above this chair. This is the dorm that had the damaged desk and also the shower replaced. Maybe we can add these on the wall. Like maybe the dorm itself is just fucked. Oh, not that fucked though. Maybe the reason she put a chair here is because there's this massive hole on that wall. Then what can we do with this wall over here? Maybe it just needs like a wall shelf? No, because she would have had to have added that herself. This corner is screaming for a plant, and plants are green. This gives me Art Deco vibes. Keeps with the gold-ish. It's more bronze, but anyway, it's fine. Then maybe I'll add some books on the top of here. It has come to my attention that not everyone has a laptop in here except for Emerson, so we might give her a laptop. I know that they can pull their own laptop out, but let's just pretend this is her laptop. It's not very exciting in colors. No. Any other ones? What is this? A programming laptop? That looks really cool. But we might go with this because it keeps with the mint and pink theme. We still don't know what to do with this wall over here. She's a creative person. Maybe she put that up. Can we add a floor lamp maybe somewhere? She likes her ambient lighting. After a day of social encounters, she just wants to come in and have some ambient lighting. She turns off this and just keeps all the lamps on. Let me just change the color. There we go. I've just given it a pink hue. That's cute. I think that's it. I've just added like some soap dispensers, maybe a hand cream also on the wall, some skincare, her toothbrush, this rug, and a towel, and a little basket. I think that's all we need for her bathroom and her bedroom, so that's how it's looking. Let's go to the next one. Alright, it's either Richard Gomari or Rakid Gomari. I'm just gonna go with Rakid. Sounds better to me. That could be wrong. Turns out, I don't know Rakid.
What's up, Jim? Renobla.
We might have to come back to Rakid because he disappeared on me. Let's decorate. Oh look, he's brought his own little lamp in. I've noticed as I keep playing and like getting to know the people and also continuing uni for Emerson that people are bringing in their own things to their rooms, which is like so cool. He's also brought a radio. Let's learn about Ritvik Srivastava. He's a geek, a cat lover and a horse lover. He likes fitness. He likes the color blue. And he doesn't like contemporary decor. Wow. Okay, well, since this is his stuff, we might actually leave it in the room. He can keep his little desk lamp. I'm just going to rearrange it a bit. Oops, I kicked him out of bed. We'll put some gently used textbooks in here. In the color blue. Well, there is one blue there. Speaking of blue, let's change his bed. He likes fitness, so maybe this is relevant. See, I always thought it was a guy just like playing basketball. You just can't see the basketball as he's dunking, but could just be a guy in a jersey. Found this dog inspirational poster. Maybe he misses his dog and he has brought like its ball with him. He might not like this chair and has like stashed it over here. Let's say that he stole this chair from his like family home's dining room and it's just a tad a bit comfier than that red one. He is a bit of a geek, so maybe we can pretend this is like a Lego and he's put it together. We're gonna give him a tablet. He's into fitness, so I got this decal on the wall. But maybe we can take one of these and add it in here. Let's pretend like he's got his folded up clothes on here. I'm gonna put a resistance helmet up here too. Because he's a geek, so he might be into that. Thinking like he's into fitness, so maybe he has new shoes to do running. He's got a yoga mat and a little dumbbell over here. Give him enough shelf space, so he's got his book binders down here. I think that's pretty good for his room, and then just in the bathroom, I guess we'll add the towels. These are red because it's for Foxbury. There is a towel on the bath already, but maybe he has two. I'm still really not sure what to do about horse leather. There is that picture that came with the ranch pack that I think has horses in it. Look at this one. It's perfect. Not only does it have a horse, but it also has a mini goats and a mini sheep, I think. Perfect. Well, I think that's it for him. Besides Rakid, we have one other room to do. Oh, and then Emerson, of course, but Let's do Dusty's room. So Dusty has also moved in his own thing. So this little pop figure, Chaz McFreely, ooh, a crystal or turquoise, and one of these like little succulent plant things. So cool. So we're kind of seeing like a double up on these traits. So we've got glutton again and socially awkward again. Dance machine is a new one. I haven't actually seen him dance, so that's surprising. This whole time I've been getting to know everyone else, I haven't seen him to dance. We definitely can't fit a dance floor in his room, but we can fit a radio. So if he wants to dance to the radio, that's fine. I keep calling it a radio, but I know it's a stereo. So yeah, he's got the glutton trait, dance machine trait, and the socially awkward trait. Doesn't like painting. He likes romance music. He likes the color grey. I couldn't have told you that. Actually, it's not really grey, is it? It's more black. He doesn't like vintage decor. So I guess, well, that's good. Because there's 2 rooms now that have vintage decor in it. So we can have everything except for vintage, which should be good. Just like Ritvik's room, we'll keep all of the things that they brought in because that is individual to them. Based on these swatches, I think this is the only one with a grey variant. Grey headboard. Is it grey? It looks grey to me. So we'll go with that, even though it's a little girly. He might, like that. That's fine. I think we could add like a bedside table in. Oh, there's so many things. How about we choose basics, contemporary, French country, mission. I'm just going to choose some random ones other than vintage. Shotgun, maybe shabby. And that'll just kind of bring our options down a bit and make the list a bit smaller because before it was just all grey and it was too much. I do want to get rid of this chair. I think it's just gone missing. He's not going to move it around the room like the other guy did. This looks comfy. Maybe instead of like a bedside table, we could use one of these. It's like a bathroom cabinet, so we can pretend like he keeps his towels and soaps and stuff in there because his bathroom's pretty small, so maybe he doesn't have enough storage in here. There's these really cool, supposedly grey pictures, so I might just do like a 4-piece. We can pretend that he hangs his bag on the wall. And then I will use one of those hook looking things from the spa day to like, as a makeshift hook. He's a glutton too, so I wonder if I can add a mini fridge under here. No, he won't be able to get through that. If we size it down, we can fit it under here. Kind of playing into, that's his belongings. Like when he moved in, he brought some stuff in there and he just hasn't unpacked it as well. This guy insists on using my laptop all the time. By my laptop, I mean Emerson's laptop. So I'm not going to give him my laptop or anything because he just wants to come use my desk instead. So this desk is just going to be like chaos essentially with a casserole dish, succulents. I gave him some headphones and his little pop figure. We'll just give him this tiny speaker in grey. He can act as an alarm when he needs to get up. And I think we just need something on this wall. I'm feeling a flag. I don't know why. So this is a club flag, but I don't know what club this is. It just seems suitable for the wall, and I've sized it up so these hooks are massive. Doesn't seem very Unidorm approved, but we will overlook that for this situation. Ooh, a synthetic food rug. Yeah. Maybe he's super messy and dropped something on the floor. And I want to change this. I think I'm going to change it to blue so it kind of ties into this bed cover, because it was looking a little colorful and everything else looks really bleak. You know what I didn't do? Add that hook on the wall like this, and if we size it down it can kind of look like a hook. Again, not very Unidorm approved, but maybe it was already there. Maybe the uni put that hook in. I think that's it for Dusty's room. I haven't done much in his bathroom because it is small. We're pretending like he keeps all this soap and towels in this dresser over here, but he also has some towels behind this door. And then I just added a empty tube of paste. What the fuck? An empty toothpaste tube on there. And there you have it. There's Dusty's room. You'll be pleased to know that I finally got to know Rakid. We actually get on pretty well. And again, we're seeing some repeat traits. So he's a horse lover, a foodie, and a dog lover. He likes video gaming. He likes the color brown. And he likes Art Deco decor. So I think we'll try and use everything Art Deco that we could in this room and include brown at some point. He likes video gaming, so I think he might, I might bring a setup where he's set up his own TV and video game station, because we don't actually have a video game console in the uni itself. We just have a TV. And I think he'll also be a good candidate for a computer. So he likes to do, you know, computer gaming and console gaming. I'm going to say that he is more of a console gamer than a computer gamer, so he is going to keep the ugly red chair. I'm going to go ahead and put our filters on, so Art Deco, and I'm also going to put on the color brown just for the beginning to see what we can get out of it. We got light brown and dark brown, so I might do both. What we could do is shove his bed over a bit and just kick him out for a sec. Sorry about that. Now, these armchairs are a bit bougie. Not really feeling it for a dorm room. I'm gonna add one of these mirrors up here, so when before he goes out, he can look and see if he looks good. Because Rakid, surprisingly, I don't know what he does for work or if this is just his normal everyday wear that's been randomly generated. He looks like a secret agent. So maybe he likes the way he looks and he has to look at himself before he leaves to make sure everything's all good. I like this rug. I think I want to use it. Maybe size down though, that's too big. We'll use it underneath the desk. So I don't think we used the giraffe yet, so I'm going to put that up here. The giraffe lamp, I really like it. I think I use it in many of my builds. Oh, then again, I really like these two. Maybe we should go for something different. Alright, doesn't really look like we have much options in the Art Deco tab. So yeah, I'm trying to look for a comfy chair that he could sit in and play video games. Not many chairs coming up in the Art Deco tab, although this has just come up, which could be a candidate. I've just gotten rid of the brown coloring up here, so maybe we're going to find some new things that didn't show up before. Yeah, there's just not much we can use in the Art Deco tab, so I think I'm just going to have to put what I want in. You know what though, we can use that chair that I picked out before. I think we might go with that. It's not really brown, is it? It's like red. And then I need to figure out how we're going to put a TV up here. So he can't fix it to the wall. So it's going to have to be like one of these, I think. One of these. He is a uni student. Let's assume that they're broke. So maybe one of these. Keep it below the $1,000. I always use the little box TV and I never use this one. So I might take this opportunity to use this TV. And then we need to find a appropriate end table to put it on. Something a broke uni student would afford. Oh my god, a box. Can we put it on a crate? Like maybe he's picked up this crate from his local grocer. and was like, that would be perfect for my TV. Let's put it on this crate. Now, I know this doesn't look good, but we need to remember the situation we're in. And then his gaming console can just sit on the ground. These dorms really don't have a lot of good light. What is this called? Not your grandma's lamp. Love it. Yeah, let's put not your grandma's lamp in here. Maybe that's a hand-me-down for him. So for the moment, the chair's pushed up against this wall, but let's just assume he drags it forward so he can see the game a little bit better on this tiny TV. So he is a dog lover, a horse lover, and a foodie. So maybe we can just add pictures of like dogs. So he has this dog calendar up here. Here's another horse picture hiding away. Really big. I'm going to size it down. Let's just pop that above the TV. I know just because he's a horse lover doesn't necessarily mean he needs to have pictures of horses, but this is The Sims. Maybe he enjoys looking at a picture of a horse. Maybe this picture is of him on his horse, you know, on an adventure. Before he went to uni, maybe he took a gap year. With the Gluttons added like a mini fridge into their dorm because they always want to be eating. But foodies are a little different. They just enjoy food. They don't necessarily always want to be eating. They just get uncomfortable when they have like a shit meal, which at uni is very common. Although Rahid, because he disappears all the time, he is actually the one bringing the food back. Maybe he like sneaks away to a separate kitchen and cooks up a really good meal and brings it back for people. Brown and blue go well together, and I really like that rug, so that's an option. You know what? It's not an option. I just decided altogether that that is the one that I want. It's not likely that he has bought all of these bookshelves and all of the books and brought it into the dorm room. So maybe we can pretend that this used to be a dorm library, but they needed to make more room for students. So they got rid of everything except for this bookshelf wall. And they just kept it there, hoping that the students would utilize it. And kept all the books in there too, because they just didn't want to bother selling the books or getting rid of them or relocating them. And then my boy Rakid moved in. Let's pretend these are takeout menus and those are all the coins he's gotten back as change. So in the bathroom, we've established that he likes to look good. Let's also assume he likes to smell good. So we've got some parfum. Sorry, cologne. What if he keeps this pot in here, like a little casserole dish or something, and occasionally when he disappears to go make some food, he takes that pot with him and he just can't fit it anywhere in his dorm. In his actual room, so he like leaves it in the bathroom. It's very odd, but you know. And we must not forget his towel. He does need to dry himself. That pot's really doing a number on him. Can the pot fit up here? No, it can't. Maybe we'll get rid of the pot. It was a bit silly. There we go. He can fit his towels in there. I'm going to add this basket of laundry just on his bed over here. Like he's done laundry and brought it back, but just hasn't put it away yet. And he will still be able to sleep on the bed on the other side. I'll add this little hand towel here. Maybe because he's a dog lover, he bought this and thought it would be a good bath mat. I've just found all of these signs. I might add this little like knife and fork sign there with an arrow saying like food this way. And then we can put the matching fire extinguisher sign just in case you didn't realize that was a fire extinguisher. Anyway, back to Rakid's room. So there you have it. There's Rakid's room. So let's jump on over to Emerson's room, the last room we need to do. Yay! Here's Emerson. He's a music lover. He's loyal, an overachiever. He was an unhappy infant. He's a muser, and he has the fear of fire, which is probably a good thing that we don't have any stoves or barbecues around. So his like and dislikes: he likes fitness, and he doesn't like the color yellow, and he doesn't like optimistic Sims. Okay. Already decorated a room for Emerson before, so I'm not like entirely keen on doing it, but I guess this is a dorm room. He's got the really messed up dresser. So we already have some things in his room. I know I want to use this rug at the door. And we have the microphone. He likes singing. Emerson's not the kind of dude to stress about this chair, so he's gonna keep it. So he's here to study music. So let's assume that he brought his own guitar and doesn't just use the one that's in the skill room. This one's cool. It's got like a love camping sticker. Dude's never been camping in his whole life, but he loves camping. Let's say he went to like the flea market one morning and they had this tapestry and he was like, wow, that's really cool. And he just put it up on his wall in the dorm because he thought it needed like a decoration. We'll just go with the brown one, I suppose. Although I did really like the blue one. Like that. But it just seems like it's blending so much with the room. Well, it is at the moment. Let's see how it looks later. I want to use a bed swatch that hasn't been used in the other dorms yet. We could go with purple and yellow. No, I think I might go with this blue one. He had black at home, but this guy also has black over here. So I don't really want to have them the same. I just realized this tapestry is also nailed into the wall. We have just thrown that rule right out of the window, haven't we? That they're not allowed to fix things to the walls. Emerson had a lot of black in his room at home, so I'm kind of adding black in here as well. He has bought this poster with all of the instruments on it. Give him a bedside table too. Very simple round bedside table. One of Emerson's aspirations is to write music. So let's say his notebook is there and he's writing music in the notebook. Or at least ideas for music in the notebook. I'm going to pop this box right here. Like maybe he does occasionally bring those binders out. And then I think this corner is screaming for a plant. Now, Emerson himself would not go out and buy a plant for this corner, but he does have 2 sisters and a mum. And the mum, Octavia, she absolutely loves gardening. She's like level 10 in gardening, so maybe she brought him around a plant. Like this little fiddle leaf. And she's like, make sure you water it. I don't want to come here and see that it's dead. So he waters it and it's very healthy and thriving. Now, this red on the poster kind of ties in with the red chair, but I'm not feeling the tapestry. And we already broke the rules for Dusty having these nails on the wall, so let's not say that Emerson is also adding nails onto the wall. He's just adding posters. Let's just stick with the posters. To add some character to this wall, I'm going to add this patch right here. Maybe someone moving in furniture in and out has like smacked the wall and made this big dent. It's not the best, but we'll go with that. And then at home, he had this movie poster, so I might say like he brought that with him and just popped it there. And then I think that's all I want to do for his actual bedroom. In here, we've already started to decorate. We assumed that he put up this shower curtain. I guess we just need to add the towel in and personalize the counters. Alt placing things makes it look like so much better, but I hate it so much. I'm going to change this towel because I feel like it's too small for the wall. Put it there. So pretending this shelf came with the dorm, and then Emerson just pops these towels on that. As for the bathroom, I think that's it. I don't want to add anything else. Emerson doesn't really mind that there's no bath mat. I think that's it for Emerson's room and bathroom. So that's all I'm going to do to individualize like the dorm rooms. Now we need to move on to this balcony. I think I might leave the balcony at that. And then there's just this little awkward bit over here, which I think I might just add couches into. The dorm rooms are so small, they can't add those presentation boards. You know, those ones that they need to actually work on for uni? They can't add them in their rooms. So I just been adding it out here. So we might just keep the space open so they can continue to add their boards out here. What we need now is a big picture. Maybe something random like that. And I think that's it for our dorm. So that concludes our Foxbury dorm build. I just put together this little tour sort of so you can see it in the Sims perspective and what they see while living at this university. I did it in live mode because I thought it would be cute for you to see the snow falling, and I wanted them to be interacting with each other, but it kind of turned out a little bit of a disaster because they're just walking around being random, something real smelly in that microwave. And then this is my absolute favorite part. He just decides to go to the bathroom right in the middle of my tour. I should have known it was going to be a disaster to film this in live mode, but this is how it is. This is exactly how it is when I'm playing with them too. Like, it's just a disaster. There's so many dirty dishes everywhere. No one cleans up. And because I can only control Emerson, like, nothing is getting done. Emerson can't be the one to clean everything up. He's got university work to do, you know what I mean? But anyway, I didn't want to lock their doors just so it would only be them in their dorm, because I did want them to like hang out with each other in each other's rooms. So I left the doors unlocked, but that just means that everyone's using someone else's bathroom for some reason. They will go to the toilet in one bathroom and then go wash their hands in another one. I don't understand it. But anyway, I did have a lot of fun doing this build. I would like to do another one, maybe in the Ubright university dorms, because they just kind of seem a little more elite. This one gives off dodgy vibes, and that was because it was the cheapest dorm that you could move into. And when I moved in, it just gave me dodgy vibes. So it still does with like the desks and everything. It just doesn't look fancy. So I feel like if I went with the Ubright one, I could make it a little more elegant, I suppose. This is probably my favorite room in the build, the pink and mint one. I'm not sure why. I think it's probably just the glow that the light gives off. And then my second is the library room, but that's just because the wall of bookshelves. Sorry for the glitching in the video. My computer was having a meltdown. But yes, this was very fun. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite room is. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.